we get into, my friends, game number 1 of Dark, our blue Zerg top right, and our red Terran bottom left, ByuN, here in the Kung Fu Cup. Welcome, and let's see what goes down in this TvZ. Boy, we've casted these guys a lot lately. ByuN's done a lot of Reapers, Dark's done a lot of Roaches. Feels like Dark started to get the better of ByuN lately. Some of ByuN's tricks have started to wear thin, so we'll see what this series brings us. I'm just going to take a quick moment to mention, if you are dropping into this series via YouTube, do consider hitting the subscribe and the like button. Really appreciate it. It goes a long way. Helps more people to find these videos and to get to watch awesome StarCraft. So check that out if you're watching on YouTube. Appreciate you all watching. And just taking this is like my once in a month shout out to YouTube, basically. We don't usually do all the... I gave up on a lot of the subscribe and like things lately, so yeah. Double racks in the front, going to be the choice here from ByuN to start us off in game number 1. And no surprises, he's been reapering it up a lot as of late, so there's really no shocks there. I expect this will not be a surprise to Dark either. Dark sometimes just play aggressively kind of roaches against this kind of stuff from ByuN. Sometimes he just plays a more kind of standard like macro anyways and just deals with it. This is 3 racks Reaper from ByuN. This one of the cool things that ByuN does with this is he mixes it up a lot every single time. Like, it's not always 2 racks. It's not always 3 racks. Or anything along those lines, you know. As we do have a Reaper, it's going to be coming up, so here's number 1. Let's see how it starts. Couple Ling's going to go trying to aim for it. Grenade goes down, drone gets popped. Both Reapers doing some decent damage. Gonna grenade. Knocks the Queen over to the side. One more grenade maybe. And knocks the Queen. Or keep the Queen back a little bit as well. And just see now Reaper number 3 joining up. So this pressure obviously increases over time. As ByuN gets more Reapers in. And Dark keep on holding off. Link speed only just starts. That's a big countdown until we're really ready to go defensively properly. To the point where we're actually going to build that Spine Crawler now from Dark as well to really try and stabilize. I feel like he's taking too much damage, guys. One Reaper goes down. Oh! That next Reaper was so nearly dead. The reason I said I feel like Dark was taking too much damage is because those Queens are so low. If we can finish off those Queens, that would be so amazing. He's going to finish one off here. Lings won't do much again. There's the transfusions. This is what I think ByuN was trying to aim for, was trying to get these Queens before transfusions were ready. Even still, they're in trouble. There goes 1. Here comes number 2. It's just taking a lot more firepower than originally seemed necessary. But yeah, I think that ByuN has just got this a little bit out of control. Early on here in game number 1. That's not going to be any messing around. That's a ByuN 1-0 lead. Top right-hand side, a red Zerg. It's Dark. Bottom left, our blue Terran, ByuN. Man, this is going to be a terrible series because I did the YouTube shout-out thing. So it's not going to be worth putting on YouTube. I can already tell. I cursed it. It was me. It was me, guys. I'm sorry. My fault. My bad. I'll take full responsibility. ByuN, bottom left, Dark upper right. I think I already did my intros, but whatever. We'll just go for it again, as we do have the Overlords just getting down to the bottom sides. Is GSL over? Yeah, the first season of GSL this year is already wrapped up. Season 2 starts soonish, but not yet. Double racks in the front. ByuN is going to line up to at least start with Reapers again. Obviously, we don't expect him to play the triple racks a second time in a row necessarily. Although this game he will place it down. So, obviously, I mean, it was such a good win for him last time. He will triple rack Reaper once again, guys. So here we go, getting this set up. That first Reaper on the way through. Second rack's about to finish. Overlord is going to see the 2 racks at the front, so Dark is going to immediately know that this is going on. Obviously, he doesn't know about the 3rd racks in the base, but he will see no CC for a little while. That might be one way for him to track what kind of build this is. This command center timing obviously tells a little bit of a tale as to how aggressive the Terran player may be setting up to be and all of that, so definitely one thing we can try and keep our eyes on. Reaper shows up, grenade goes down, first drone gets bopped, and it's going to be low HP as it becomes a Spore Crawler. Reaper continues through, going to knock down his Zergling. Other Lings still taking some damage, still taking some shots. We do have our Lings looking to jump maybe onto these Reapers, looking to try and stop them up the right-hand side. As a couple of Reapers continue to fight, continue to trade. And these Reapers continue through. Reaper taking another shot off the Queen. Will not go down. And that extra Reaper is going to show up for very nearly a drone kill. Grenade goes down. Queen gets bopped. Rest of our Reapers down the bottom side. They're going to start chipping their way through this hatchery. So hatchery will begin to take some shots here. And we will just see that hatch taking some pretty serious damage. So it will start to fall. Our creep spread goes down. A couple of these queens still joining up together. Our Reapers continue to chip their way through the hatchery. So working their way through this for the moment. Well, again, because it's a lot of Reapers, you can kind of, you know, do a lot of damage. Third hatch is never really meant to be able to get online early when you're playing against 3x Reaper. Dark is going to cancel it, so this was obviously a lot of time invested from ByuN hitting this hatchery instead of the queens or anything. As you do see a first grenade going down. Lots of Lings, obviously they're not being traded out with throughout the early stages. There's the first transfusion ready much sooner this time, or at least it feels much sooner to when the Reapers start fighting. Because again, the Reapers have spent time hitting the hatchery instead and looking to cancel that. As we come through, we're going to get rid of one queen. We're going to get a creep tumor as well. Now this other queen going to take a few more shots. Another grenade. A couple queens getting blasted up in the skies. And we are going to be seeing still the Lings kind of taking damage. But you know what? Ling speed's about to be done. We actually killed a good amount of Reapers here this time around. We've killed 4 of them. It's a much better trade, a much better start from Dark as ByuN behind this. His orbital on the natural is building. He has got the stim pack follow-up underway. I don't think Dark's going to do anything immediately aggressive to abuse ByuN's follow-up bio setup from kind of getting up and online. At least not immediately. Hatchery coming up. On that top side, just going to be seeing a few drones still on the way. Plus one attack upgrade coming through. Stim pack coming up. Pretty reasonable. Again, there's that Baling Nest about halfway through for the moment from Dark, so continue to bring this up and online. I think it was actually get around the front there, the few Reapers. Get in position to knock those Lings a little bit. And ByuN's still looking pretty comfortable for the most part, right? Keeping an eye on things, keeping a handle on stuff. Seeing how it rains back up this side, back up this direction. Means Reaper's just going to have this big push. We do have upgrades available, so let's see if this stim will allow ByuN to do well enough. Obviously, if you can target fire down those Balings. Oh, the flank, though. It's going to mean that ByuN just has to lift up and get out. Can't really spend time target firing the Banes there. There's not going to be enough time. Nicely done. Marines come back over. Just going to be still seeing the Banelings getting set up as well. Do have our Marines in the tank coming through. Just going to be seeing a Zergling already getting knocked down. A couple of Evo Chambers coming through. The Lings are still producing. Baneling speed is still coming online. 12 more Lings on the way. A couple of Evo Chambers also being produced here. As we do have our combat shields now producing on the side of ByuN as well. So he's not had that part of the bio upgrade brought into play just yet, as the Marines will take a little bit of a stim forward, and our Lings are actually going to dive through here. Tank is going to target fire down the Banelings on the high ground. Oh wow, this tank is putting in work, man. He target fired like every Baneling in existence. This tank is a Baneling magnet, as we do see Marines just continuing to do very well in the low ground without any Banes breaking onto this Marine count. It's not too pretty. Maybe I would have liked to have seen this tank siege up on the high ground sooner, because that was definitely an option. He was going to try and bring it to the low ground instead. With a shot going off there, he gets a lot done. There's another shot, another group of Lings taking a big hit. And our Marines move forward once more as our hatchery takes a little bit of extra damage. Our Queen still taking some shots. Medevac's taking damage. Lings are going to run through. Siege tank is going to be protected. Can we actually save the siege tank in some crazy way? Surely not. It does get the 2 Banelings, though. Oh my goodness. The siege tanks are absolutely so good in this game from ByuN. They've killed so many Banes single-handedly, and with combat shields finishing, it feels like ByuN is still going to have a lot to do. I mean, he doesn't have a lot left here, but he is reinforced, and they are on the way across the map, those reinforcements. Wow. Immediately in position to actually deal with the counterattack, so just stop the units from moving across. And he actually deals with what Dark was sending to the other side very easily, as Dark is under heavy pressure. Only 57 workers right now, so that really is not too pretty. As we do see a tank going down. Medevac's going to lift up all over the side. Oh, a melee upgrade still coming up as well, to continue to send those for the moment as our Marines come through. A couple Banes get chased back. Tank is going to siege, and we're going to try and take a fight here. I think this might just have to be a lift up and a GTFO. Unfortunately, neither of the tanks get saved, so you do lose that, and that just maybe take away some of your momentum. Some of your splash damage going down might make continued fights more difficult to have, although killing a bunch of drones on the other side is pretty nice. ByuN lifts back up, repositions over here. We did not get to see what happens over there. He did save those Marines. That was the question hanging on my mind as we load back up here again, and just ByuN, when you let him get into his rhythm, is so difficult to stop. Like, you don't want to fight. You don't want to put one Marine, Banelings onto one Marine. That ain't fun. Yeah, ByuN really is feeling it. He is absolutely just pounding on the doorstep of Dark repeatedly, and he's feeling it when he's doing these little micro things. A single Marine left unloaded, so the Banelings go onto it, and it's a waste, and all of this and that. The rest of our Ling Bane comes around the left. Yeah, Marines unload, and the Lings get there very quickly to clean that up. Get the CC down on the front. Just going to see the rest of this Ling Bane. Still just moving over. Coming down to the south for the moment. One more Baneling morphing in. Tank's going to fire. Marines going to move forward. A lot of these Lings begin to drop down. Baneling's taking a lot of shots. Well, I mean, this is where Dark could potentially do quite well. SCV should probably pull away, no? Yeah, I mean, Dark gave up pretty much his entire army to do this. He gets 20 workers, which is nice, but it only leaves him on 10 worker advantage. I don't know if he'll have any units back at home. Okay, he actually has a good round of Banelings back at home, as he can push back this drop then. ByuN is going to drop back in the main base. This is the issue for Dark. He is running one way, then he's running the other. He's never getting to just, basically take a break, as ByuN does some damage, gets some drone kills, going to retake a worker lead with that damage dealt. One Marine left low ground. He'll have to reestablish his third CC's economy, but I think he's absolutely in a grand position to do exactly that over this next little while. As we do have our +2 attack coming up on the engineering bay, +2 armor also on the way through. All of this still being brought in as our couple queens get onto those medevacs. Going to push those further up this right-hand side. We're going to go diving in for 3-4 drones. Marine's going to load up once again. Going to now move toward the natural, maybe. As this medevac pulls out, gets away to the top. He's even going to go and hide in the corner. Which is fine. Hide it away, bring it back again later. That's exactly what you want to be doing. What a great series from ByuN, man. Very fun. Very exciting. Just classic ByuN. Aggressive, micro. Now, if you're a ByuN fan, this is the exact kind of series you love seeing, right? This is exactly what you like to see. It's awesome stuff. Well, Widow Mine's coming up. We do have, apparently we're taking a moment to look at the shrubbery behind ByuN's base. Just take a second to appreciate the map, guys. Medevac loads up. Marines will pull back in that medevac through the top side, and we'll see where they end up going to. At the moment, nowhere too crazy. Takes him in. It's a lot of lings. Taking a lot of damage. Widow Mine shot hits a group of those lings in the upper right side as well. And we see now pathogen glands, the fungal growth potential coming up from Dark. He knows Dark's one of the best players. He's sort of just saying, hey, look, I'm in a lot of trouble. So let's real talk for a moment. Let's get infestors out. Let's get something on the map that can actually give me a chance of holding on and seeing a later stage of this game. Because if I don't do that and I just rely on kind of like, you know, trying to play this out from here, it probably ain't gonna go very well for me. So I think that's a important thing to note at the moment as medevacs continue to boost it around. We do see a lot of lings moving around, drones as well. In the top left, our medevac will load up a chunk of marines and we'll go pushing through the top. Get rid of some of our creep on the right side. But mine finally goes off on a bit of Lingbane. Marines in the corner. Just gonna get picked off as well. Banes get over there, taking that down. We're still seeing our Marines, our medevacs, our mines continue to set up. You see our siege tank on the bottom side next to the planetary fortress. This one mine that's fired once is waiting for a chance to fire again. It actually is going to blow up. I was going to say, if that fires again in that scenario, it was such low HP. That would have been ridiculous. As that bio pulls away, Widow Mine shot. Okay, that was actually pretty good. It went towards really a lot of the lings. This one's going to do very similar things, not really hitting much of the bio, so not a lot of friendly fire. Dark just can't get close enough to land the fungals he needs to really make the difference here. By pushing ByuN back, does he give himself some breathing room to at least get creep out on the map? Because it feels like that's just step number one. You need to get some creep out in front. If you're not getting any creep pushing forwards, then what are we really doing? You know, what are we really gaining from this? Not a lot is the answer. Bio to the sides. A couple of those creep tumors will drop down dead. As that bio comes in, Spore Crawler going to get picked off. Good fungal growth, going to land on another group of Marines. The bio unit still pressing forward. Another fungal growth. That's going to be GG's in the end. I'm going to see Dark leaving. ByuN is going to take it 2-0. ByuN is through into